I'm Tony Graves with Southeastern Sports Network, and today we're going to be looking through Mr. Rent and Mr. Hoover's March Madness selection picks, and we're going to see who has the better bracket.
Here's how this works. For the sake of time, we will start each bracket at the Sweet 16. Then, Mr. Rent and Mr. Hoover will take us through their picks all the way to the national championship game.
All right, so I'm going to show you how it's done. There's a reason I'm going first, because I'm going to show Mr. Hoover exactly how to pick brackets. Very interesting tournament this year. Thank you guys, this is very helpful. I think this tournament is the best tournament we have in all the sports. The Sweet 16, the Final Four, there's nothing like it. So let's get right to it. As you'll see here, I've picked up until the Sweet 16. How do we like my picks?
This is the winning bracket right here.
The winning bracket.
Yeah, this is the perfect bracket right here.
Okay. There probably is a 100% chance of me advancing here to the Final Four. So this is what I want you to understand, the complexities of this bracket. 3 teams from one conference have number 1 seeds. The ACC has 3 teams. We got Duke, Virginia, North Carolina, which makes this a very interesting bracket. We'll go here to the East bracket. I got Duke and Virginia Tech. I'm going to go Duke here. Wonderful. Yeah, let's go. Here, we got Duke. We got Duke. We got Louisville, LSU. I think we're going to go with Louisville here. Is that what we said here?
Perfect bracket.
Yeah. Perfect.
Gotta have some upsets in there.
I just like their aggressive nature that they play with.
New coach.
They got a new coach. We got some interesting developments going on in Louisville after the scandal, of course. So they have a lot to play for right here. We're going to go with the Zags here.
Dangerous team. Very dangerous.
Let me tell you about this team. And we saw them in Hawaii, right? When we saw where they beat Duke. They have a sensation from Japan there. I think he'll be the first player ever from Japan to go in the first round, possibly even a lottery pick in the NBA draft. All right. What's his name?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you. All right. Texas Tech, Michigan. For anyone who knows me knows that this is a no-brainer. The University of Michigan will come out victorious against the Texas Tech Raiders. Okay. Go Wolverines.
I got you right here.
Thank you. Okay, let's go and move on over here. A very interesting bracket here. We got the University of Virginia and Kansas State. Now, we know University of Virginia, Kyle Guy, Lawrence Central. Hometown man. Cannot pick against Kyle Guy and Virginia. They are a team to be reckoned with.
After last year's upset, they want revenge.
That's right. University of Virginia, okay? We're going to go Purdue, Tennessee. Again, going to be a good matchup. Tennessee put on a very good performance there in their SEC championship, came up short. I think Purdue also has an interesting mix of players, but they're not going to be able to come out victorious in this game. We're going to go with Tennessee. Hard to pick against Matt Payne, but we're going to do it here.
I totally agree with that pick right there.
Thank you.
Although we're from Indiana, I think Tennessee's the better team.
A lot of people might be mad, but I think it's the right pick.
You can't go. Let me tell you a secret to picking. You cannot go with your heart. Okay, go with your head on your picks. Here we go. North Carolina, Auburn. Wow. I got North Carolina going pretty far here. They're going to beat Auburn decidingly. Even though Auburn is playing very well, as you can see them getting to the Sweet 16 and beating the likes of Kansas. That to me is an interesting pick as well. But I don't think they'll have enough for North Carolina. What's the guy with the big hair from North Carolina?
Kobe something. Kobe something.
Kobe. Here we go. Houston.
UK.
In Kentucky University. We're going to go with Kentucky here.
UK.
Coach Calipari. Turner, student body. I'd just like to say, fortunately, Mr. Hoover is a lot better principal than he is at picking brackets. This is the equivalent to me of stealing candy from a baby. And the pick with Duke and Virginia Tech there is nothing less than laughable. All right, here we go. We're going to go with Duke and Louisville here. All right. It's just hard to pick against Zion Williamson. Okay.
Freak of nature.
He is a freak of nature. I think his contribution to college basketball is something like we've never seen before. 285, 6'8", and can just dominate in the post. I don't think he's the best college player we've ever seen. I don't want to go that far, so don't mistake me. But I do think he will rise in these games. Let's do it. Show us.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Go, Blue Devils. Okay.
Come on down here. We got University of Gonzaga in Michigan. It's going to hurt me to do this, but I do think that the Zags will beat Michigan here. So my Wolverines will say sayonara, but they had a good run. Virginia, Tennessee, again, Virginia's got too much. Too much offense. Cal guy will be too much for Tennessee to handle.
Hometown pick, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Come on, let's hear this. Get up. Come on. And then North Carolina, University of Kentucky.
There we
go. We are going to pick the University of North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Tar Heels.
You can see all number one. I picked chalk,
They're number one
which
for a
you
reason.
typically don't do in times like these. But we're gonna go with it. All number one seeds. This happened a couple years ago. I think we'll have it again. What we should have explained to Mr. Hoover prior to this contest was that you have to actually watch a few games before you can make a pick, and they all come on after his bedtime. So we're going to go ahead and get to the finals here. We got Duke and Gonzaga. Okay, Duke and Gonzaga.
Already matched up once in Hawaii.
But yes, we see that the Zags beat them decidingly in Maui. That was an underdeveloped Duke team. I think right now R.J. Barrett and Zion and company will come out on top with
Get some
this.
revenge. Here we go.
Virginia, North Carolina. Wow, what a matchup. We have two conference opponents in the ACC. I think Virginia's going to come out on top here.
Don't bet against
And
Kyle
we'll
Guy.
have Virginia Duke National Championship.
Here we go. All right. Okay.
National Championship Final Four will be, you guys ready for this? Drum roll. Here we go. The Duke Blue Devils.
There we go.
There we go. Don't bet against me. Okay, I'm coming for the championship. Do it.
You can take this
Blue
right
Devils,
to the
baby.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Students, I want to mention that Mr. Wren has taken so long, so I'm going to have to cut mine a little bit short. And you notice Mr. Wren has to have help with his. I don't need any help with my picks. I can just make my picks on my own. Up here, we have, in this match here, unfortunately, Virginia Tech is going to win that one, okay? Okay. Down here, Michigan State is going to win this game here. I can't write. Can you write this for me? How about you help me with this? Okay. On this bracket here, Gonzaga is going to win that match against Murray State. Down here, Buffalo is going to beat Michigan. Mr. Rent, I'm sorry to say that to you. You're going to be disappointed with that one, but Buffalo's going to win that particular match. Okay. On this one over here, we've got, you see we have Virginia and UC Irvine there. By the way, I just want to let you know that I picked UC Irvine because it reminds me a little bit of Tay and Zach Irvin, so I chose that team for that reason. Okay. And besides that, they have a pretty good record. But Virginia's going to win that match. Okay, just so you know. In this match down here, Cincinnati's going to win against Villanova. And down in the bottom bracket down here, we've got Kansas is winning this match here. And this match here, we've got Houston winning that match. I think that's the only area that Mr. Wren and I were identical, at least on those two teams, maybe. The same two teams. For my Final Four, in this match off here is going to be Michigan State is going to win that game with Virginia Tech. Down here, the Zags is going to beat Buffalo. On this bracket over here, we've got Virginia is going to beat Cincinnati. And down here, Houston is going to win this match against Kansas. Before I go into my final picks, I want to thank all the students who were willing to give up their smart beer to come in and support Mr. Rand, so he wasn't crying during this session, giving him support in what he was doing. In this match up here, Gonzaga Bulldogs are going to win, and they're going to be in the finals. In this matchup over here, we've got Virginia and Houston is going to win that game, and they're going to be in the finals. And the champion, the national champion this year is going to be the Gonzaga Bulldogs. That is correct. That's who's going to win it this year.